Merry meet and welcome to the daily reading for all signs for today, the 26th of, the 26th of September, 2024. This is Ariel Gatoga, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Today I'm reading with this Golden Tarot of Marseille, and let's purify with my own homemade Van. 3 sprays in this room is more than sufficient. You can find the link to the video to make this Van yourself and the link to purchase this deck in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. Let's see what's in the cards for everybody today. Starting out with the 2 of coins, followed by the Pope, and then the 3 of coins. All is going in the right direction. It just doesn't seem like it sometimes, but you're doing okay. You know, you're on the right track. The impatience about money is not going to help you, so be aware of that. You just have to kind of cool your jets a little bit, but the money's coming. You're doing fine, or whatever this is that you've been longing for. It's on its way, and all will be well. It just may not be as quick as you want it to be, but you know that it needs to be now, or hurry up. That's an ego thought that likes to push it away from you. So don't allow that in yourself. Don't allow yourself to push your abundance away by expecting that it needs to be faster. Let it be the way it is. Let everything be the way it is. Now, this Pope card is, you know, it's almost a fear of authority out there. And it just, you know, and especially when it deals with all of these financial concerns, which is usually what the coins represent. Now, for some of you, it may not be finances. It may be some other sort of worldly asset. But for most, it's finances. I think that this Pope card has to do with the places that you might owe money to, or the places that, you know, that just seem bigger than you. The people that seem bigger than you. It could be bosses, companies, agencies. And it's almost this David and Goliath kind of a situation where you really feel like you are outmatched. And that's why maybe you feel like you need to hurry up and make more money so that you can feed that beast or whatever. But it's telling you it's not true. That's just it's a big illusion. It's a you know, a scary illusion, whatever this is that you think is so big, so frightening out there. But if you can just relax, let everything be the way it is, calm your body and then calm your mind, and be here now, be in the present moment, you'll notice that it starts to not be so scary. And once it stops being so scary and you feel like you have to hurry and rush and push because, you know, whatever the bill is due or whatever it is, and just let everything relax and find something. What's really helpful when you're having one of these Pope experiences, like, oh my gosh, it's such a big deal, is to find something funny. Just to find a really funny video or movie, or find ways to laugh. The faster you can laugh and find humor in general, the more you're going to find humor in the situation. When you find humor in the situation, you drop all of that experience of fatalism. I guess that's what it is. Like, oh, this will never work out. Once you can laugh at it, then the flow starts again, and that's all that you need is flow. This is blocked, and this is flow, and you're going to flow. It's going to. It's on its way. You're doing great. It's just you don't want to delay. So whatever is out there that you're afraid of, find a way to laugh at it. Find a way, not mock it in its face necessarily, but find humor in the situation, and that will get that flow going. And you'll notice, oh, that wasn't such a big deal after all. Even when it really seems like, oh no, you don't understand, Ariel, this is a really big deal. I know, we all have that sometimes, but even that is not as big of a deal as you think it is. And you'll be surprised how things just kind of remedy themselves when you can relax and you can take a moment and find the humor and find the joy in the present moment. Just be here now in the present moment. There is something to find joy with. And that's where you just need to just focus on that for now. And that gets the flow going. And once the flow is going again, and you're not obsessing over, oh no, it needs to happen now, it needs to happen now, it's late, it all starts to take care of itself, because that's how the universe is built. The universe is built for things to work out for you. And it sometimes doesn't seem that way, I understand. But when you can allow that flow to happen, it makes it very clear that everything's supposed to work out for you. Chariot, Moon, and Knight of Cups. So there is help on its way. That's what the universe gives you tons of help, tons of assistance. It's an infinite amount of assistance available to you. But the assistant, it's like when you fight against the assistance, when you fight against it because you think, no, you don't understand, it's got to be this, it's got to be this, it's got to be this, that's fighting against the help that the universe is sending you. Once you can, like I said, relax, be in the present moment, and even find humor, then that flow starts to go. And when that flow starts to happen, then the help is let in. That assistance is let in. And that assistance, for many of you, won't necessarily even come in the form of a person, but it will, I mean, it might, but definitely, if that's true, in addition to that, for everybody that's going through whatever you're going through, it's going to come in the form of inspiration. It'll just come like a flash. Oh, that's how it's all going to work out. I get it. Right? But if you're in the midst of all of the scary illusion, and you really believe that your back is up against the wall and nothing good can happen for you, and just duck and cover, here it comes. Oh, my microphone is going crazy. Then that's what you're going to get. You're going to get what you get. So it's important that you look at whatever it is that's in front of you that's frightening you, or that you feel is bigger than you, that you can't go up against, and look at it as the illusion that it is. Even if it doesn't seem like one, know that it's an illusion. Know that it can't harm you. It can't. It can't ultimately harm you. I mean, you can be harmed by anything if you keep your mind in the right place, but nothing can go against your ability to overcome it if you get your mind in the right place as well. So that's what this deep mind is all about. This moon card is the representation of that deep mind. And those thought forms are trying to get onto dry land to manifest. So what do you want to manifest? So more fear, more upset, more panic is not what you want. What you want is relaxed, fun, joyous, free feelings. And when you get the relaxed, fun, joyous, free feelings going, even though the circumstances may not warrant it, and anybody that watches you do that might think you're absolutely insane for not being afraid, then those thoughts get onto dry land, and you start having what we discussed, is that flow. And that's going to happen because you've already been doing so much work. You've already been doing so much work. It's going to happen. It's just that right now you're delaying it from happening. But I don't think that's going to happen long, because you're already in this chariot. You're already driving to the destination, and that destination is total resolution of this issue, whatever it is. So don't believe what you see right now. It's not real. It's not as real as you think it is. It represents an old fear. It represents or many old fears perhaps, and it represents possibly too this need to control the situation in a negative way, which is an ego construct. The ego wants to control everything. But when the ego's in control, we know what good comes from that. None. Nothing good comes from that, because the universe already works. It doesn't need the ego's help. And the ego always just puts a wrench in it, because the ego is programmed to do that. So the ego wants to convince us, no, you've got to do something. You've got to do something. Actually, no, you don't. You don't have to do anything right now. What you have to do is write it out. You're here on the right path, going to the right destination with everything that you need to be successful and triumphant. And that triumph happens in spite of your negative thoughts, in spite of the delays that you're experiencing, in spite of the scary things that seem to be in front of you. You're on your way, and nothing can ultimately stop you because, like I said, you've done too much work. So you've got a momentum going, but you can delay. You can delay, and you can delay in ways that are very frightening. So that's why it's important to see the humor. It's why it's important to find things to laugh about. And really laugh. I mean, just find whatever you can do. Whatever kinds of stuff really make you laugh, you go ahead and find those things and laugh and laugh and laugh. And you'll get to the other side of this very quickly, because when you're laughing, you can't worry. When you're laughing, you can't think from the ego. The ego doesn't understand laughter. That's why really egotistical people, you rarely see them laugh. Because when they just don't get it. They don't ever get a joke, right? But you want to get the joke. You want to find the fun and the funny. And because what that's going to do is it's going to take the air out of this balloon so that you can get back to the resolution of whatever this is. And it's going to resolve itself in wonderful ways on its own time schedule. And let that be fine too. Let that be fine too. None of this can harm you, whatever you're afraid of. It's all just a big, scary apparition, right? It's a nightmare. And so start laughing at it. Remember that scene in The Witches of Eastwick, where he had them up against a barrel and they just said, oh, wait a minute, we can laugh. And they started laughing and everything turned around for them because it took all the power away from him. And that's the truth for you too. All right, you're going to do great. You are destined to win. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. We'll see you all tomorrow for another daily reading. Until then, blessed be.